Cultfigga TV. Peace alert, peace alert, peace alert, peace alert. I want unity in the community, man. I want to piggyback off the conversation we just had the other day about OG Percy getting into it with the Crips and Hoovers and people out there in California about who founded what. Who really got the right to speak up on it? OG Percy feel like he got the right in there. They got it from him. They say he got that shit from them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a foolish conversation. It's a losing hand for everybody. And I want to speak on a little bit more of why. First and foremost, because when I thought as a child, I acted as a child, I speak as a child. But when I become an adult, I'm supposed to have put away my childish behavior and childish things. That's what the good book said. Children started those fucking games, you know? Children started those gangs, and they've been perpetuated by grown men. Now, I want to say this, because I should have put this in another video. I was talking about the Blood family last video, and I'm going to add on to that a little bit more about the laws that govern the Blood family. When I just realized how phony and fraud it all was, and it was used to manipulate, extort, and to protect the ones at the top. The ones at the bottom don't got a prayer in hell ever. You see what I'm saying? They expendable. I want to start with the formation of the Blood family. R.I.P. to King Baba Lewis, who has told us several times, put it on Kev Mac TV, I think Street TV 2 out there in California, salute to those platforms. R.I.P. to King Baba Lewis. I'm so grateful that he got this out. For somebody like me, it helps me and gonna help me do a lot of teaching. Baba Lewis being one of the first Bloods that was formed, he was there when the formation happened in prison, and made it really simple on why there was even a Blood family. A lot of people didn't know this. I keep preaching, they need to understand this. Because the Crips were strong as hell, they were smashing everything. Is you cripping or what? They wasn't playing. They wasn't playing about that. They were serious. So people who did not want to be Crips had to go against them boys. A lot of hoods, a lot of sets, a lot of people, a lot of different, they wasn't strong enough, especially not in prison. Crips got strong as hell in the California prison, and King Baba Lewis, he was a targeted man, and in the beginning, he say they formed and they came together, like the Bounty Hunters, the Brims, the Pyrus. There's two more families, but I know those three, the Bounty Hunters, the Brims, the Pyrus, they come together in there to form that B line, that bloodline, that kinfolk line. That's a fact. You know, to stand up against the Crips. The Pyrus wasn't strong enough in jail to do it alone. The Bounty Hunters wasn't strong enough in jail. The Brims wasn't strong enough, and they didn't want to become Pyrus. Pyrus didn't want to become Brims. Bounty Hunters didn't want to become either of those other sets. All right, well, let's do something new that we all can put in on, form it together. You get your Bloods to go against Crips. But Baba Lewis made this crystal clear. There was no need to be Bloods when they left the prison because the Pyrus was strong enough. The Bounty Hunters was strong enough. The Brims was strong enough outside of prison to keep their blocks intact from the Crips. In jail, they was getting smashed. They had to come together. That was the formation. They come up with laws to govern that formation in jail. It was never laws that was to govern the blood families throughout the United States. Blood families, people started adding on and making shit up as they go. But they had some rules and regulations to govern those particular bloods in jail. That's what Baba Lewis said. And when they went home, they were supposed to go back to claiming their neighborhoods, not blood. But when you create a Frankenstein, anything can happen. A lot of people wanted to go home and beat Bloods and put the Bloods down outside of prison. They go to other states and put the Bloods down outside of prison. Where there wasn't even no Crips taking over, the Bloods they're taking over. What the hell? You was forming to keep the Crips? Now you becoming the Crips. Now you becoming the problem that just want to strong arm different communities. You was formed to stop that. Now you become that. That's a fact. Now let me fast forward and tell you these laws. Now I had just heard about the rules and regulations that govern the Blood family. I had never seen any laws, never seen any literature. Unless you went to, I mentioned another video, TYC, that's the Texas Youth Commission. Unless you went to one of those places that juvenile sentenced to, you might have them in there. But for me, I didn't go there. I went to prison as an adult, and that's when I got to see these phony ass laws. You know, but before I got the laws, I was embarrassed because here I come into prison. I'm telling people I'm a high-ranking member in the Blood family. Like I keep telling you, original dog in the community. When I went to my school, nobody was no blood, no pie, none of that. Nobody was any gang member. I remember my brother coming home one day and telling us that dark side power had been formed. I went to school the next day, not with his permission, because I'm saying so. Nigga, the DSP is formed now. I didn't even know what the hell a Pyru was. But it's what we is now. We don't like nobody that ain't. Everybody know that's true. We start putting that down. The Mexicans, I can remember the Mexicans in the corner trying to find them some type of gang. They would come with all the Flintstones. They wasn't no, you know, the next year, some of them attached to the Blood family, they got down with us. Some of them went to form with the H-Trey Crips. Some of them became Brown Assassins. Texas, that was the gangs you can join. But I can remember when they didn't even know what they was going to be. That's my historical facts. So I was known for putting a generation down. A lot of people, they know that. They never even heard those Bloods on that power. Until I come to school, we didn't talk about it. They didn't gain them more understanding from Big Bro. Now, see, I'm just passing it along, but this is how this shit was going on. No laws, not that govern them. These is the rules that will govern the Blood family. There's none of that. We don't like blue, I'm hearing. I'm hearing that anybody wearing blue is the enemy. See, when you honest with yourself, it's better. Bang. So that's what. So whenever I went to in the county jail, everybody know that I've been a tank boss in the county jail. Before I even hit prison, I was already ready for gladiator shit. I was gladiating in the county jail, and everybody know the tank boss. Everybody know if you had any problem with any blood, when we was banging, we gonna get that. Any problems you had with any blood, nigga, you can't really have no problem with blood. I'm in the tank. That's impossible. Any problems you have with Texas City, you got a problem with me now. So I got down the road. Any problems you have with Galveston County, so as you get further off, you accept that where you from and carry with you. You see what I'm saying? Had I went further away from Houston, then I would have been. You say something about Houston, I got that too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so my shot calling was already established in the county jail. You see what I'm saying? Everybody already knew. That nigga out in the county jail, they calling me chief. If you've got a problem in them niggas, you better go see him because you gonna see him if you have a problem with them niggas at the end of the day, and he gonna whoop your ass. That's a fact. Everybody already knew. I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. I was a known gladiator. Before I went to prison, I was a known gladiator. Nigga, we in that whooping. We talking about we training for prison. Nigga, I'm getting ready about whooping a bunch of y'all so I can go there and continue my legendary tales. That's just a fact, nigga. So I hit the prisons, I already understood. Nigga, I done put a generation down. I'm a shot caller. Woo, woo. I didn't have the literature and the laws. I was ashamed though. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me from seizing the throne. I don't care some of you niggas know the laws. Cause what y'all wasn't, y'all done had that impeccable resume. Y'all didn't put no fucking generation down. Y'all ain't been the biggest dog in y'all motherfucking era. When I was at school, I was the biggest blood. So that's the mama tell like, nah, nigga, you not gonna play that. I don't care if that's what your brother was or your big. See, niggas on this unit, you can't use big homie. You won't even better use your motherfucking hood, nigga, cause you gotta be that, nigga. You see what I'm saying? I had everything I needed except that literature. So I was playing it off. As people start talking about certain laws and regulations, I was like, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. I didn't have it though. How did I get it? Two of the homies bumped heads. They were bumping heads. Southwest, one of the homies I had the problems with, we wound up having our issue falling out, having a squabble, lose the empire over that. Still love him though. He beefed with another nigga from the Southwest, Marcus. I had a lot of love and respect for Marcus, and you gonna find out why. But Marcus was a sergeant in the Blood family. West was a lieutenant. Marcus was a sergeant in the Blood family. He had a hit on him in prison because he bumped off a leader in a gang I will not name, but it was a made man, and he hit him and got 25 years in prison. So that gang put the hit on him in jail. So wherever he was going, they wanted to kill him. So Southwest was bumping heads with him, with Marcus, both from the West, but West was bumping heads with Marcus. So he tried to bring up Marcus come from another unit the wrong way, he's saying. But I'm like, I'll decide if it's the wrong or right way. I'm in charge, bring that to me. I blessed Marcus not to be violated when I heard his story. He did not want to he didn't get ran off in a unit. They tried to kill him, and he was forced off a motherfucking unit. Police, they shipping people because it was getting too dangerous. Like they shipped me, West, and other niggas when we fell out. You see what I'm saying? So you can get kicked off a unit, nigga. That happened to me. They threw me out my empire. You don't want to leave? Like a nigga said, oh, he got ran out. Nigga, you crazy, nigga. They threw us off that motherfucker. But anyway, so I vouched for Marcus. that he was all right. I liked him. Had a lot of love for him. His story was legit. West didn't like that. I didn't care. Bam. Marcus seen I vouched for him. He was going to have his day to try to bring West down. But one day a nigga asked me something about calling a meeting. And I was like, what? He was like, he named the proper, he named the proper numerology, the numbers for the meeting. I'm like, I don't even know the numbers because didn't know the lit. I'm like, we're going to discuss it, bro. We need to meet up. Woo. Marcus seen that. I know he had probably seen me do that before. He knew. So one day we chilling. He handed me something. He say, nigga, don't get caught with this. And do not look at this right now. Wait till you get back to your housing unit, bro. You understand? I'm like, yeah, bro. I mean, what the fuck did give it to me? So, all right, I put it up. We'll go to the bathroom, tuck it. Get back to my housing area. I'm like, man, what the I'm thinking it's going to be some information on one of the homies. If we have to have a sit down about this, somebody in a serious situation with Marcus. Marcus had the right to get your ass. You're sergeant. He can make it happen to you. When I got to the house, it was the rules and regulations of the blood family. It was the 21. Shit, I just heard about it. Here it was, the 21 laws that govern this family. The knowledge, the lit, the stuff that people grandize. I'm like, wow, I got it. This is what I've been needing to be officially the one. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, so this means Marcus know I didn't know it. But I salute to Marcus. I really embraced him then. But I went over and studied it all night. Put it up. Nigga, that we all get together. I'm spinning. I'm talking. We talking about some shit, and I tell the nigga, yeah, we gonna have to tell him what the number for the meeting was. And Marcus looked at me. He smiled, and I said, yeah, we calling the meeting. I think it was 1090. We calling the meeting, man. Bam. About some shit. But I just wanted to call it because I knew the number. Now, we had nothing to meet about it. We was just gonna hug the nigga from the other end, let him know it's all good, little money coming through. Woo woo. But when I really looked at the knowledge, it just crushed me because I seen it was manipulative and it was just used for the big dogs to keep the little dogs in line and to flunk them. I knew this was impossible to do in the streets. Like I said before, one law, bloods don't watch another blood starve. I come from a city full of bloods, Tech City, Texas, and it's bloods who own. They don't give a damn about you. You know blood. That's not gonna help you. That ain't gonna help you get on because you know blood. But in these laws that govern the blood family, if you righteous, they're supposed to make sure you are right. That's the law. It's nothing it don't matter if they from a different hood, different side of town. Nigga, they a dog and they good standing. You supposed to bless them. That's a fact. Nigga not doing that. That's a violation. You pull that shit in prison, you getting fucked up. Ain't none of that, nigga, you claiming it because you got active. You active, you make sure everybody good if you got it, if they in good standing. That's a fact. Another thing, you don't backbite. I said that before. Them the two laws stood out the most. You can't talk down on another blood outside of his presence. Huh? Boy, that's all these cats doing out there where I'm from. Backbiting, dirty macking to women about one another. We bloods. That's against the law. You can get whooped to sleep for doing that. Huh? But that would let me know you'll never be able to replicate this out here. This was for prison. Babalu was saying, these rules and regulations will start in prison. You'll never be. Even the California homies couldn't reinvent this in the world. They couldn't pull this. You got game. You got all these people that's bloods, or even Whack 100. You got people. Just think about Lil Wayne and Baby. You think they're gonna bless you just because you a blood? Who cares if you in good standing? Jim Jones. You think they give a shit, Young Thug? You gonna take more than there's been a blood for them niggas to give you a blessing, fam. Cause they free. If they black ass was in jail, they would never get away with that. Every last one of them, and whacking all of them, nigga will follow protocol and drop out and make sure people good, nigga, cause that shit is way more serious in jail than it is out here. That means it's fake. If you leave jail and come home and you don't give a fuck about them rules, bro, nigga, your ass was just scared in jail. Why you didn't say fuck that shit in jail, nigga? A lot of these rich nigga, blood nigga balling out here and they went to prison. That's why I hate when a lot of niggas say, oh, nobody was over me. You been locked up? If they say yes, what you was calling? If they wasn't the general, lieutenant, sergeant, oh, nigga, you was listening to you. A nigga was over you. Whether he was righteous like me, nigga who wasn't just trying to bully, nigga was a good nigga. You may have nigga like that, are good niggas. But this nigga over you. Oh, a nigga said they won't like, oh, that nigga, I was up, bitch, nigga, I was running it. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't tripping on all that. I was over niggas. This, I'm the boss. Shit. And well, I know what you can and can't get away with, nigga. Even Southwest, niggas get sat down like Southwest. Tried to get Marcus' head chopped off, saying he left their unit in bad standards. Nigga, one day this had happened in prison. It's too much time. It could go. It's you got a lot of time. Anything happen. Southwest is he under me. A nigga come from another unit that nigga was on, and Marcus could wait to bring it to me. He said, "Hey, old school came over here, man. He got some bad information on West, bro. We need to have a meeting. He a sergeant. He can call a meeting." I'm like, "What the meeting about, bro?" He say, "Man, that nigga Southwest. See how he telling you he a lieutenant?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, man, he only been in jail 11 years. Now, when he said that, I was like, oh, flags go up. Damn, oh, yeah. Like, yeah, man, they say he didn't have all the tax on before he got here neither. I'm like, oh, this is serious business now. Because now they saying it's impossible for him to have got that rank that fast. Just in prison. It's like I tell you, like, you could just be in prison. That don't mean you can go from having no rank to you a general. Bro, it's a lot coming. That's why my resume was so thorough. It come from 6th grade to going to prison, bro. I've been doing this forever. Nigga, prison, oh, nigga, that's just icing on the cake, nigga. Do you know? So, a lot of niggas didn't have that from there in now. Some niggas get that shit in prison. Like, they get the knowledge, they get the banging and being extra aggressive. Like, that's what they pick it up in there. Like, and then you got cats who, nigga, we come in there with that. We already was that. But now, if Southwest was on the table, they saying you wasn't that. It could happen to him. This Game of Thrones. I got people here want him gone because, you know, they didn't like him. But he was very, very useful to that family, man. Southwest was a serious business blood. All the creative niggas was scared of that nigga, man. White premises, the Mexicans. I'm just saying, bro, I don't care what they is scared of that nigga West, man. West was one of them mother big old workout warrior, and he loved the blood family. You know what I'm saying? Only nigga who ever stood up to him was me. That's a fact. He forced my hand. That was my nigga. You know, I was letting a lot of bullshit go, like this situation right here. The man who say he knew you from another unit, we bring him to the table. We got Southwest at the table now. Very uncomfortable position. But it's a bunch of different hounds with rank and shit like you, bro. You just one of the niggas now. Because the nigga who actually is the speaker is me. I'm the only nigga not going to be at the other end of that motherfucker seat. He knew the only way you can get me is to try to whoop me and overthrow me, which he tried to do. My nigga, you failed. But, so, the nigga present his case. He say he had no problem with Southwest, but he didn't remember him being that high ranking and having all the tests and all that shit, marking him laughing. Lil Pookie and them right here, Pookie from Dixon, OG nigga, respectable nigga on that motherfucker. Got ranked as soon as he got there, he with me, nigga. Everybody know that's true. They was scared of that nigga too. Pookie wanted to stab West right then and there, stab him up. Right then and there, I'm saying, nah. Pookie, they wanted to do it to him. I vouched for him. That we were going to overlook what you say wasn't going on in the other unit because he in my press right now, he one of the strongest hounds on this motherfucking unit, nigga. And the reason, another thing, that blood family was not what it was when I got there in West. They was just a gang. When me and West got there and started operating, nigga, they screaming, free me on TV, I'm done, G. People don't got the video with Pimp C. I use all that in my magic bag when I'm doing my thing, nigga. So then we big gangsters, like, then I had one partner from Oklahoma who fell in that motherfucker, got a picture album, photo album full of hundreds. He come to me though, like, nigga, you a made nigga, vouch for everything, nigga. Like, okay, I told some stories, but so I knew how valuable Southwest was, even though I knew he wanted my spot, and this was a dangerous game. I could have just boom got him dealt with. He got shipped off the unit, but no, I'm smarter. That's gonna weaken the family. I get rid of him. Woo. Next week, we get overthrown by the Crips, the white supremacists, the Mexicans, all over my arrogance. Nah. I'm going to keep West here and I deal with whatever comes. Like I had to deal with. But it's not a game. He didn't respect me more because I pulled his name out of that situation where they wanted to bump him off right there. That really made the nigga dislike me more. Because I know he looked like, damn, this nigga got way too much power, nigga. I earned it and deserved it. You feel what I'm saying? I earned it and deserved it. You know? But the Game of Thrones in there. You know, that we had to play these. But these laws that govern the blood family in prison, you could never do that out here. You get you killed. Had I come home and tried to, and niggas, you can't do that in Texas. You can't come home with them prison rules and go to that block and put that down. You're gonna get backdoored. back. Now, with the dark side, it was different. I could have went to my hood and say, look, this, because me and my brother them was already, my brother them was guards to the motherfucking hood. Text and bleed, say don't, get the fuck out of here. So it'll be easy to come to the dark, say, look, we gonna govern this here like this here, cause we nigga now already listen to what niggas say, niggas with it. But rest of the bloods in the city, not nobody, hell nah, bro. You telling niggas with money that cause they got money, they gotta make sure everybody got something now. They ain't gonna do it. You telling bloods, hey nigga, I don't care. You don't talk down on this nigga outside this prison. We gotta have a sit down. All that shit is silly in a goddamn way. You're not getting away with that. Somebody gonna backdoor you. So it's gonna be one of your bloods. It ain't gonna be no Crips. The bloods gonna whack you. Cause there's too much power for you talking about who can have, who can't. The niggas millionaires, they gotta give this, that, and the third. Nigga like, yeah, we heard you was the man out there in prison, but nigga, you ain't. I done seen it. I done seen niggas try. I done seen one nigga try, you don't even be a nigga name. I don't remember being in the house, nigga come home, prison nigga in like a long time. That nigga talking about some laws and shit, nigga there looking. And I'm like, I'm interested though. I'm a young nigga. I'm interested. And me and my niggas, we were like, well, what you, cause we, fuck what he talking about. Man, what's them laws he's talking about? We never heard of them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be the real bloods. I don't want to be fake. It's laws in this shit. Let's get this shit. But once I got to prison and seized the throne, nigga, I seen it was all fake. It was only used to manipulate. And that's another thing West held against me. He said, I used to baby them niggas, the bloods, you know. And he wanted them more militant and just wanted them on blood business. And I didn't want them just on blood business. I wanted them to grow. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want them just thinking about warring with the Crips and the Aryans and the Whites. And West was like, nigga, we bloods, we gotta, and I feel him. But what he never knew, probably at that time where, nigga, don't you know I'm way bigger than this shit? Don't you know in the world I got Crips depending on me, nigga? What the fuck you talking about? Now I got civilians, they depend on me. Now I got family foot, they depend on me. Only reason I come to prison and did this shit, I was not supposed to go there and even participate in that shit. But my ego is so big. Ego wouldn't let me go to prison, nigga, knowing I've been a done down in the blood for my whole life. You go to prison and be like, nah, I'm chilling. I'm finna go home. Nah, rap crap, nigga, I'm really on. Like, nigga, you need to go home as soon as possible. You're the man. But me, I'm like, man, fuck that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I could have said, nah, fuck that shit. I'm chilling. I'm finna go home. Y'all do y'all thing. But my ego wouldn't allow me to see niggas over there, the blood family, having blood saving. I'm like, nigga, I done this my whole fucking life. What am I doing in this corner? I need to go over there and call that shit. And that's what I did, nigga. And I went over there and, nigga, hold on. I'm the one. Let's what's going on? What y'all talking about, nigga? It's me. You feel what I'm saying? That's some arrogance, and that can get you fucked up in there too, nigga. But I just felt like, nigga, I was doing the right thing. And that's what I'm saying. I taught a lot of them niggas a lot of shit. And, like I say, another thing I want to say. The reason why I feel like the California cats got the right to say, show some respect. Even though they blackface Ku Klux Klan members, you banging. You know I don't respect no banging. I ain't beefing with you. No, I don't respect no banging, nigga. But they got the right to say, you got to show they hood the respect. If you claim they hood, you need to come get with them. If you claim they set, you need to come get with them. And the reason I feel that more than anybody, because, nigga, we got original hood Dark Side Piru. And it's people who not from Tech City who claim Dark Side Piru, who vouch for Dark, who up under that umbrella. All over the place. Like, especially when we went to prison, you damn right, I'm blessing niggas in there. Y'all niggas got the right, you know what I'm saying, to be up under that umbrella while I'm in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what people was really pissed off about, because West was trying to put everybody up on the treetop Piru. Niggas didn't want to be up on the treetop Piru. And if he embraced you, he finna make you treetop. And when it came to my attention, the nigga like, say, fam, you need to pay attention, bro. He trying to build up his treetop soldier, nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's going to tip the scales. Now, we both Pirus, and it came to that because once a nigga tried to do some shit with bounty hunting, West, it was all over. Nigga sided with me and everything because he was Piru, I'm Piru. But that's a whole nother thing. Nigga know bounty hunters and Piru bump heads at times. And yeah, I had to deal with this situation, though. Nigga didn't want to say shit till I was getting shipped, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so it's niggas who will fall up under that moniker, Dark Side. And then they, you know, nigga say, who your OG with the nigga, Don G, nigga, why, nigga, you know, Tech City, Bleed Texas. That's all they have to say. I'm good with them. Once you say that, ain't nobody can say nothing else. Now imagine this. I would be absolutely totally pissed if a nigga was somewhere else and talking about Dark Side Piru, my shit, but then talking about fuck me, Bleed Texas, they don't owe us no understanding. They gonna run the Dark Side Piru. That's wherever they at, however they want to do it. while I was being raised. Like, nigga, are you crazy? Nigga, where the fuck was you at when nobody knew what that was? We had to lay that work down for that, bro. We had to make sure everybody understand, nigga, this is to be respected amongst killers out. Where was you at when the guns had to go off, nigga? Over and over and over. Where was you? That's how I would feel like that. Like, nigga, you crazy. You not just finna be sitting there like bleed, text, I don't exist, Balboski. Dad, you don't know none of these niggas. And see, so I understand. That's why I let them have it. Because I know you will never be allowed to get away with acting like you the real dark side. And you don't pay, you not gonna come check on bleeding text? You don't give a fuck what I'm doing? If I'm okay? That's preposterous. So that's why I can understand. Some niggas don't understand because they never really was on that level to, put their own in. The only thing we picked up was the name Pyru. We built our own branch of the Pyru, stuck. Even though it was Pyru Street, but we still had our own branch of that Pyru shit. You see what I'm saying? So respect was to be shown to the Pyrus, but I would never let a nigga just straight take that dark label, do whatever the hell they want, be like, fuck us. So I can't see niggas sit down here and take it, be like, oh, nigga, fuck Cali, whatever hood is down at 6-0, the Pyru, the Hoovers, nigga, we the real Hoovers, real Pyru, we put the work. Whoa, bro, whoa, fam. That's just like when I first came from prison, I started watching some of the new Black Panther Party was being disrespectful towards the old Black Panther Party. That pissed me off. Why? Because I'd already had that mentality about what I'm telling you now about that dark and World War, and I knew about founding something, having to I know about having to put in all the work for something and having to build it. It was only a few. Remember, I went to school. I know what it feel like to only have a few, then a bunch of people get down with it. I know about them first few being vicious as fuck, and then everybody else get, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand. I never respected the new Black Panther Party disrespecting the old Black Panther Party and then keeping the name Black Panther Party. Like, what? If you don't have no respect for the Black Panther Party, start your own shit. Because when you say Black Panther, new Black Panther, you trying to roll off the old. You want someone will come with the old. Start from the bottom and build your legacy if you feel like you got it like that. And that's what the California niggas saying. And guess what? They can't say it to me. Who you talking about, me? Rights revolutionary? Talking about Ampu? You talking about nation liberation? Talking about nation liberation? Huh? You talking about the peace alert, man? Oh, brother, I'm building my own and building from the bottom, nigga. It's only we start off with a few revolutionaries that very vicious and supremely, violent about the revolution, about the peace, unity in the community. And people start getting down. And start peace alert and these righteous revolutionary shit from state to state, city to city. I'm talking plan on doing this shit like I know how to spread this shit like a gang, nigga. You see what I'm saying? But to be respected, honored, and held in high regard by the community, unlike a gang. There's no honor in being a blackface Ku Klux Klan member. Only dishonor. So that's my update for y'all. Cultfigga. Follow me.